Welcome to Channel Collectibles or Junk. This is episode 7 of Junk Wax Gems. So, the mid 90s, the junk wax era was in full force, and random companies were popping up out of the woodworks, off brands. You had Tops, Dunruss, Flair, Score, Upper Deck were the main ones, and then a lot of offshoot brands just popped up out of the blue, out of the woodworks. And one of them was Signature Rookies, and Signature Rookies was a really cool set. The very first brand that I could think of that had an autograph card in every single pack. The issue was that these were minor league players or draft picks, so a lot of them didn't really hold a lot of value, but the concept was awesome. The base sets were limited in supply. A base set of 45,000 was the first set I could think of for the baseball brand. But for some reason, the company lasted like 2 or 3 years. And I think they came in 94. They were out by 96. And I loved them. I mean, I love Signature Rookies. I was signed up to be a dealer with them. The first set, the 94 baseball, had, names like Derek Jeter in it, Garrett Anderson, Billy Wagner. The 94 draft set for baseball had Nomar Garciaparra, had Jason Varitek in it. The 95 basketball set had, names like Jerry Stackhouse and Kevin Garnett, Joe Smith. And then, of course, you had the football set, had some big names in it, like Warren Sapp, Rashaan Salam, Kijana Carter, things like that. So in 1995, they dipped their toe into Pogs. So from what I understand, I think Pogs was like a game that was popular in the 1960s. And for whatever reason, in the early 90s, it came back. And this here is a complete set from the Signature Rookies 1995 Pog set, which had some of the big name draft picks in it. So there's, I think, 40 Pogs to this set. So I'm going to show you very quickly these the members of this set. Eddie Jones, first of all, Temple University, my favorite all-time college basketball player, who broke my heart when the Sixers did not draft him on draft night. He was there for the taking. Said they drafted Sharon Wright. That's all I got to say about that. Next, you have Charlie Garner, my all-time favorite running back for my Philadelphia Eagles, was part of the set. William Floyd had a couple good years for the 49ers as a running back. Brian Grant, I think he was drafted by the Sacramento Kings, had some pretty decent years. Tim Bowens, I really don't remember, other than just having his cards in these sets. David Carr was a quarterback drafted by my Eagles in, I think, the 3rd round, but never played for him, which is odd because Randall Cunningham was gone after that year they drafted him. I mean, should have had a shot, but I guess they thought Rodney Pete was better than him. Eric Montrose, this year's Cooper Flag, I guess you could say. Great white hype for UNC. I think he won a championship with UNC. Wesley Person had some good years for the Phoenix Suns. Rodney Thomas had some good years, a year or two with the Houston Oilers. Bam Morris had a good year or two for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He took over for Barry Foster. I think when Barry Foster got hurt. You have the Heisman Trophy winning Rashaan Salam. This is Michael Westbrook. Not to be confused with the Philadelphia Eagles' Brian Westbrook. When Michael Westbrook was a hot prospect for the Washington Redskins. Never really did anything. There were 2 James Stewart running backs that got drafted that year. I think this is the James Stewart that went to the Jaguars. Had like a good year or two there. You have Hall of Famer Warren Sapp. Probably the cream of the crop of this set. Monty Williams, I think, was drafted by the Knicks. Then the original Brady, in regards to hot rookies, Penn State's Kyle Brady, part of that 94 team that should have won the national championship, but got robbed because voters sympathized for Tom Osborne. Kevin Carter from the Gators. Gus Frerotte, this is a funny one. Heath Schuler was drafted, I think, number 5 for the Washington Redskins that year in the 1st round. In the 6th round, they drafted Gus Frerotte. And Gus Frerotte actually had a better career with the Redskins than Heath Schuler, though he didn't last long. Here's my all-time favorite college football player, Kijana Carter. Unfortunately, he blew his knee out in, I think, training camp, or maybe the first or second game, I can't remember exactly, of the season. His rookie year, and just, that was it. I mean, he had a couple years in the league. I know he had a lot of touchdowns his rookie year, but averaged like maybe 3 yards a carry. Very unfortunate. One of the most exciting players I ever watched, even though it was only college. Sherman Williams, and then was running back for the Dallas Cowboys. I think Emmitt Smith's backup never really took off. So that's a fun set to have. Pogs, oddball collectible. If you're into oddball collectibles or oddities, this is definitely one of them. I know I sold a complete set a little while back. I think I got close to $30 for it. I'm going to say about between 5 and 7 years ago. And here's another complete set, which I might hold on to. I might get rid of. I'm not sure. But either way, fun set, fun times, the 90s, 1995 in particular. I spent a lot of time and money on sports cars and memorabilia back in those days, particularly that year. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Peace.